Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. And in this video, we are going to discuss about FEG token and two important updates which have come out on Twitter from Atia Crypto. One is regarding the Smart DeFi deployer, very nifty update, and very nice to see that this has come into effect. Do watch this video to know more about it. And also, there is this other update regarding the marketing of FEG happening in China. Yes, you heard me right. Uh, it's marketing of FEG happening in China, guys. So stay tuned for the end of the till the end of the video to know more about these two details. And before I begin, this is Mr. Aslan. Crypto education is my passion, and I'm not a financial advisor or neither is this any financial advice. Please do your own research before you get into any token out there in the crypto space. Having said that, be wary of scams and let's dive deep into the video. So if you look at FEC stats, guys, we see that there is a detail available for us on the rewards distributed, on the total circulation, on the burnt, and the staked altogether. Yes, we do see the price, we do see the charts, where it's going, and the conversion on BNB to USD, what's the current price right now, and all this stuff. But yeah, there are a lot of people who are actually quoting that the burn is not happening enough. So to reduce the supply to such an extent where there would be some appreciation to the price. Yes, a lot of people have been asking a lot of burns so that they would see some immediate jump in the price point at 10x, 100x. But to all those people only looking at the price point right now, just a bit of an advice from what I have learned with crypto. Price does not always decide everything that a token would. I mean, ultimately, yes, I understand for a common man or a normal person who would like to see his investment grow. He or she would like to go ahead and see that they invested it today and within a week they want to see a 10x. Now that's something which is unrealistic, and if in case you have any token out there apart from those which are good projects and they're launching right now, and then after a week of launch, you would see the 10x, 100x sometimes because of all the FOMO or the number of people who would purchase in it. But apart from that, if you see that, okay, if in this FEX case itself, if in the next week you see that there is a 10x multiplier in terms of the price, then ideally that's not a realistic rise. It will definitely fall down. Why, you would ask? Very simple reason, guys. For FED to actually reach that particular level of a 10x, you should first have the market cap, and for you to have the market cap, you should have number of people investing in it. So if one big whale comes into it, invests into it into such an extent where it would say 2x or 3x, and then you have a couple of more whales who come in and invest into it, bring it up all to the 10x level, and then people start buying it at say probably the 8x or the 6x bracket, thinking that this is going to get pumped and this is going to get reach a new high. Then you see all those shilling happening with 20x, 30x, and mind you, this is a short duration of 6 to 7 days is what I'm speaking. I'm not speaking the organic growth where it takes a certain duration or a month, or sometimes in certain cases where you already have some products coming out, or you have some big partnerships which are firm partnerships that have been established with certain big influential or investors, or influential people out there, right? So I'm not speaking of all those stuff. I'm just speaking of no such announcements happening, absolutely no such major announcements from the actual project owners or the team, and you just see all of a sudden the price getting pumped. So that's only because someone out there is trying to manipulate the market, trying out there to go ahead and pick some profits out, and people just FOMO into it, thinking that yes, this is now pumping, let's get into the price point, and they invest in it, and at the end you get into a position where you are at a, where the token price would have gone 6x, 7x times, and all the way it drops down to not even a simple 2x than what it was earlier. Like if I say 2050 is the current price, you say that it gets pumped up to a 10x, that's losing a zero, right? And you invest it in certain places where it would say it is somewhere around the 6 or 8x mark, and you see that it drops all the way till this point again, or just a 2x. Instead of 2050, you see 4050. You're at a loss of almost 5 to 6 times, right? And that's when people start fudding around, or probably people start worrying about their investment, that this token is going nowhere, it's just a pump and dump, it's a scam. All those kind of words do definitely come out. Now, in my honest opinion, people, such things, whenever you do not have an organic growth, and you do not have any major updates that are coming out stating this would release, or there is this partnership which we have had with a particular investor or a person or a entity or a entire company or an organization altogether, trust me, any such rapid increase in the price, I'm speaking of a rapid increase of 10x, is not good for the token. That's the condition where you need to be a little careful about while investing, or even increasing your back size as well. If you're already having a good size bag in those conditions, I would strongly advise just hold on to them. Enjoy the reflections. You would be getting a good amount of reflections because of these huge buys that would happen, as well as once the huge selling also happens, you would definitely enjoy the huge reflections as well. Once the price stabilizes back and you see that organic growth happening, that yes, after this dump happens, you would see those people start immediately buying the dips one by one, and slowly the price keeps rising. That is when you can think of probably looking into increasing your back size. So imagine this, I mean, keep this simple rule, guys. So people who are very new to the crypto, I have experienced this myself personally. That's the reason I'm telling you out of my experience and analysis. So it's an honest opinion. I mean, you take it or you leave it. It's ultimately your decision. Or you want to comment on it, please do hit the comment section below on what you feel of what I just quoted. If you see any token out there, be it FEG or any other token, without any major announcements, it just starts pumping, then please be a little careful about it. Do not FOMO into it just because it's pumping to a very high or all-time high. Also, it might just even crash the previous all-time high. Like I said, if we have an all-time high of 5 times the current price, then it might reach the 10x times. But the dump also happens at the same in the same proportion or even more than that. So please be a little careful about it, people. So just a word of caution that you will have to be taking before you go ahead and FOMO into such scenarios. Now, moving on with the FEC portion, the price is stabilizing, and yes, we do have some good major announcements happening, but everyone wanted the burn to happen so that the price actually sees some good amount of increase. I totally agree with that. I'm with the community members on this. Yes, we needed a little more burn that has to happen because of the humongous supply of 100 quadrillion that we had initially, right? And currently the total supply is still 42 quadrillion that is there, and at this rate of burns at just single digit trillions in a day, and that too not even, say 2.83 ish. The highest we have seen from probably a month is around 8 trillion or 10 trillion. Yeah, 10 to 9.81, 10, around 10 trillion is what is the highest that we have seen. We needed more such burns, and yes, there are certain mechanisms that they're coming out with which increases the burn, and smart defi is one of them. So they have really coded that once the smart defi application or the deployer entirely comes into effect or operation, you would definitely see a rapid increase in terms of the burning of FEC tokens. Why would that happen? Because FEC is a governance token. They want to give it all the necessary functions that a governance token should have, and for that to happen, you would definitely need the price to appreciate, as well as make it a utility. Make it in such a way that it's attractive, one, and two, make it in such a way that the utility or the users of, sorry, not the utility, I'm sorry, the holders of the token are given that value in terms of their investment as well. So having said that, guys, what have they introduced in terms of increasing the burn? Well, here you go. Yeah, the first one is the smart DeFi deployer FAQ. In that, they have just quoted RTR Crypto just tweeted this. I'll also leave the link to the tweet in the description below. You can just go ahead and read that as well in case you want to read it once again. But for the benefit, in order to further cement FEG as a governance token of the smart DeFi, projects must now buy back every smart DeFi token with FEG. So I'm sorry, not buyback. It's just now back every smart DeFi token with FEG. What does it mean? When minting your smart DeFi token, you have to burn FEG into the smart DeFi deployer in a 1:1 ratio. For example, if you want to mint 1 billion smart DeFi tokens, you must burn 1 billion FEG tokens into the smart DeFi deployer. Now, what is a smart DeFi token? I've clearly covered it in depth for the smart DeFi deployer FAQs that they released. Please do go ahead and watch that video. Before that, also I have covered how this entire system of smart DeFi would aid the FEG ecosystem, and what is it that they have planned for the smart DeFi application altogether, be it in terms of token deployment, be it in terms of rewards and all those stuff. So liquidity, all the things I have covered them in detail. So please do go ahead and watch that video to know the in-depth details of what I'm speaking of. Just to speak on the particular post out here, what they're planning to do now is they're planning to introduce a kind of a burn mechanism, which is really nice. Because imagine taking this single example of say 1 billion tokens that you want to mint on the smart DeFi platform. Any token it might be, it can be a new token or it can even be a old token that they want to mint now on the smart DeFi side, right? So to give it additional functionalities, as simple as that. So we are going to burn an equivalent amount of FEG tokens. Now, on the longer run, what how would it be benefiting me? First and foremost, the current burns that are actually seen are only through the transactions that are happening, right? So there are no other mechanisms where the burns are aiding at a very high accelerated rate other than the transactions that are currently going on with FEC token. Having this burn mechanism in place in terms of going ahead and burning in equivalent number of whatever you mint. Imagine 10 tokens or 100 tokens mint 1 billion each. Then that would be 1 trillion tokens of FEG burned in a single time, at a single time. And imagine that 100 tokens get do this within a duration of 1 week. Then that's a 1 trillion token added to the daily burn or probably a weekly burn in the longer run. So initially, even though the start might be a little less that we are seeing, once this deployer comes into effect, we do not know. Because if you look at coin market cap, how many such cryptocurrency, how many total cryptocurrencies do we have? It's almost 12,000 cryptocurrencies. Now, out of these 12,000, yeah, everything cannot be listed on the FEC Smart DeFi. Some of them are scams, some of them are new tokens, some of them do not want to get listed. That's their own opinion and decisions, guys. But imagine just 10% of these tokens get into the FEG ecosystem. Just 10%. If I take the 10% value, it is somewhere around 1,222 tokens or 1,200 tokens. Let's assume a whole number. So taking 1,200 tokens, imagine they each burn every time they mint the smart DeFi tokens, they will definitely have to burn. And uh, quite obvious, no one would be minting the smart DeFi tokens in just billions, because you know how the people are in terms of purchasing them. So it would definitely be in trillions or quadrillions itself. So having said that, just imagine that 1,200 each take 1 billion of burn. So what would that amount to? That would amount to almost say 12 trillion. Am I wrong? No, that's 1,200 billion. So that's around 1.2 trillion, right? Yep. Is it so? My mathematics is seriously weak, guys. I mean, just do your maths. I would like to say that. So, I'm sorry, but yeah, just do your maths. So that's about it. So it's either 12 trillion or 1.2 trillion. I'm not so sure. I'm sorry, but that's the volume that we are looking at. And imagine every time each one of them mint any new token that they want to come out with the smart DeFi platform, they will definitely be aiding the burn of FEG. And this is really nice because, see, even though you may argue that, okay, let's not take this 10%, let it be just even lesser than that, or the adoption might be slower, but still, there is an additional option for burn now, and that's at a single time, it's in huge quantities. Now, tell me how many transactions would ideally be equivalent to burning 1 billion FEG tokens at a time? Now, yes, you may argue that number of transactions totally in a day might aid it, as we are seeing the volumes of trillions of tokens being burnt on a single day. On the chart here, we see it's 2.86, 2.8 again, 8.7 trillion, all these things, yes, based on transactions and stuff. I totally understand, but imagine the minting happens for all those new tokens that are coming out, since the smart DeFi is the best platform in the DeFi system, which would aid or reward the person who is actually minting the tokens in it. So tell me any other deployer out there, be it for the BSC token or the Ethereum token, where the owner of the token or the person who is creating a token would be rewarded. I personally have not come across any such platform, guys. This is the first and foremost platform which is rewarding the person who is creating a token altogether. Just because they're giving that liquidity or initial liquidity, or they're just minting their tokens fresh on the smart DeFi platform. So that's really nice to say. And how would the rewards come back? It's in FBNB, guys. It's not in the same token also. So it's an FBNB. You are getting a very good reward in terms of BNB right there, which is again somewhat of a stable cryptocurrency, right? Somewhat, I would say, because the volatility of a BNB token is quite less as compared to other so many altcoins out there, right? So having that into consider taking that into consideration, this is really nice to see in terms of having this additional burn mechanism built in. The second update that I would like to go ahead and share on the Twitter post again by RTR Crypto is regarding the China shilling. Yes, you heard me right. Domestic marketing in China has started one after another. FEG will now be recommended by the microblog influencers at 7 p.m. Beijing time tonight. The game marketing area, the gate marketing, sorry, area will be synchronized, and the Chinese community will promote comments together at that time. Golden Finance, which is one of China's largest cryptocurrency media, is reviewing FEG. If anyone knows Chinese, please do go ahead. Some of the posts of the review are posted here. Some of the details are available. They have also given, I think, yeah, certain information on FEG, and they have also posted it in their media as well. So that's good marketing for us. Seriously, it's good marketing for all the FEG holders out there. After which, Weibo influencers will recommend FEG, and FEG King will share the latest marketing news in real time. So I believe this is the Twitter handle. You can just follow FEG underscore King if in case you are interested to know more about it, and also keep a lookout for all these updates which you can get from Weibo influencers who will be recommending FEG. That's another score in terms of getting marketing done and increasing the visibility of DeFi and FEC token. So while marketing FEC token, they are only not promoting it as a cryptocurrency, guys. Recent China ban has definitely crippled the cryptocurrency industry. Not so much, I would say, but to certain extent, yes, it did give some impact. But nonetheless, once we have this DeFi system introduced, then I believe the governments wouldn't have too much of control over, even if they ban them, right? So having said that, that's it for this video, guys. These are my views, and I strongly believe that this marketing would definitely aid in the growth of FEC as well as the DeFi platform altogether that they're planning to build. So the DeFi ecosystem, or the smart DeFi ecosystem as they want to call it, would definitely grow. And being a holder of FEC, I would be happy to see my investment grow as well, right? So having said that, guys, hit the like button if you like this video, and let me know in the comment section below what you feel this would aid, this particular news or the marketing would aid on how the FEC token would grow. And please do share your views on the same. Again, thanks for watching this video. And I did make a thank you video for all the subscribers out there who had helped me reach this 300 limit. So yes, I did reach my 300 subscribers yesterday, and I'm very thankful for each and every one of you who has made this possible. I did make a special thank you note video as well, but I would like to include this part at the end of all my videos for today, to just go ahead and thank all those people by heart, in terms of helping me achieve it, because it's hardly been a month since I started my channel. And really nice and loving all the support and the comments that I have been getting for the content I have been delivering to you guys, and lot more good things to come, guys. And just to quote, I would be starting off with the educational segment as well, where I will be covering certain general topics related to crypto. So be it in terms of what is an NFT and how do you want to use it in games, and certain scams that might happen on your trust wallet, the dust attacks. I have a couple of videos out there which are under the playlist of crypto wisdom, so please do go ahead and check that out. And I'll be rolling out more videos into that particular playlist in the coming days as well. So I would like to cover a few general topics, and I'm open to suggestions, people. So please do let me know in the comment section below if you'd like to cover any, like me to cover any specific topic, or it can even be token reviews. I'm okay with that as well. If you feel like you want me to cover any specific token reviews, so I'm more than happy to do that for you. But trust me, one word that I would like to put across: I would not shill any token, I would not create any FUD on the token. I would only give my honest opinions and straightforward reviews, guys. That's what I would do for any token that you would like to give. So there is no hocus pocus promotion that I would like to do, or hocus create a kind of environment where you spread those toxic kind of news which would impact the token. See, I might know only little about the token as such. I would only review how the token operates or what the project is and whether the project is good for investment or not. That's again just my opinion, but the end decision should be always taken by you. So having said that, thank you again so much for all your love and support. Please do keep that love and support coming in the coming days, in the moving days as well. I'll definitely be trying to do my best to bring in the best of the content I can to all those crypto lovers out there. Having said that, thank you so much once again for watching, guys.